I do have to go back. Please, dear Lord, I have to look at the box score of this game to make sure I get my numbers here right.
Gotcha.
438 yards, 30 for 37 for 6 touchdowns for Spencer Rattler. One of the saddest defensive performances I have ever watched in my entire life. It was pathetic on a different level. They had no idea what to do ever. So here is my question. And this is genuine. This loss was so bad. I think you have to look at potential staff changes because it imploded your season. I mean, it took away the ultimate goal of a shot at a national championship. Do you think that happens, Crompton? And I'm asking really seriously. I don't want you to get on a soapbox and we need to take the perspective and all. Do you think it was that bad? Do you think somebody's head rolls because of this?
I'm just going to look at my computer.
Dude, I'm so serious. I'm so serious.
And that's my serious answer.
That's my serious answer. Ran the season off of the road.
20, just glancing at comments, probably 20 comments. Fire this guy, blah, blah, blah. And
that's why I'm asking. It's why I'm asking. So many people talk.
And I threw this. I mean, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Has our defense played? Did they play well tonight? No. There's no, we can sit here and talk all day about what they didn't do. They just all around, no. No pressure, right? We play man, they would beat us deep. We play off, he throws 5-yard hitches and they get break a tackle, go for 10, right? 3rd and 6, we played 10 yards off, throw a 5-yard hitch, turn and fall down, boom, right? So I understand we did not play well, but I don't see how this game itself warrants a staff change. Now, I'm hesitant to say it this way. It depends on what they want to look at as a season whole, but I wouldn't say this game particular. You know what I'm saying? It
doesn't come down to one game.
Yeah. Now they may look at it and go, hey, from a season, we lacked in XYZ. But they're not going to go, hey, just because the South Carolina game, you're done.
I mean,
I'm not going to say that I would know, because every staff at the end of every year, they always do self-scouting. You break down all of your stuff and your tendencies and the whole 9 yards. So it's always, as soon as the bowl game's over, they're going to break that down, or somebody will break it down for you, right? That's just what it is. So, I'm not going to sit here and say that they won't judge him off of the whole year, because once again, we've been horrible in the pass defense all year. We've said that on the show every week. But I don't think this one game warrants somebody getting fired. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a season's worth, but not just tonight.
Do you think that Jeremy Banks was that big of a lot of people were saying that. They were like, is he the heart of this defense? And they just lost their way.
That's what we talked about at halftime. And I had to eat my own words going, I've always been very critical of him for making the bonehead play at the wrong time. Like I said then, there's really never a right time to make a bonehead play. But without him there, and did they ever say that why he wasn't on the trip? I never heard.
It was pretty much undisclosed.
I'm asking that legitimately because I didn't hear, so I don't know.
Yes, it was undisclosed.
So that's an interesting conversation. You know what I'm saying? But that's just, man, I guess he literally is the heart and soul of that defense that gets guys lined up. I don't know. But legit, they looked lost without him tonight.
Fall is in the air, and that means fall grilling with cookouts, tailgate parties, and so much more. Luckily, the flavor experts at Omaha Steaks have made it easy to savor all the flavors of fall with their mouth-watering assortments of perfectly aged steaks, ultra-juicy burgers, and easy-to-prepare comfort meals that are ready in a flash. And now is the perfect time to load up on all this incredible flavor and take advantage of 50% off site-wide by shopping their Friends and Family sale. Go to omahasteaks.com and use my promo code VOLS, that is VOLS, at checkout and get $30 off your order. And guys, I've said it in these ads for weeks now. I've had all of the stuff from Omaha Steaks. I can't endorse it enough. Everything has been high quality. It comes right to your door, so easy and convenient, and I mean, most importantly, tasty. So I wouldn't say it if I didn't believe it. So don't wait. Go to omahasteaks.com and stock up today. Omaha Steaks isn't just steak. It's the best steak of your life, guaranteed. And don't forget to score that extra $30 off your order when you use Vols at checkout, VOLS. Omaha Steaks is perfect for those chilly and busy fall nights. You won't come close to getting this kind of quality at the grocery store. Visit omahasteaks.com. Promo code Vols at checkout. Minimum order may be required. Omaha Steaks. They didn't know how to stop a single damn thing. And I mean, the biggest part where I knocked the coaching is that the tackling was really poor. I think that's the main one that I go to with defense a lot.
Well, while we're on this, Strike 113 asked, since I'm so literal, was this the straw that broke the camel's back? That may be the better question, and it very well may be the straw, because I'm not going to pull it all up, but Florida is not that great of a passing offense, and they torched us. Now, they didn't run for hardly anything, but they torched us, right? The only team I would say that we held in check passing the ball is Kentucky.
Yeah, Levis was terrible.
And he played horrible that day. So it's like, to answer that question, that may be a better way to ask it, and that answer might be yes.
I mean, just some of the stuff. Like, I get what Banks is going for with the cushion. His guys can't cover a man. They're too slow. They don't have the physicality.
And to me, and I'm going to ask you this, Charlie. Honest question.
Okay.
And this is actually, I guess, for everybody. What is your opinion of Haddon?
What was he doing out there, dude?
Well, and I'm asking that, like, legit. What is everybody's kind of opinion on him with the way he played, but more so?
Well, he got roasted into oblivion and was still trying to talk, which was ridiculous.
You what?
He got roasted and then was talking.
That's what I'm saying. He talked a lot of trash and didn't back it up, and I'm not a fan of that.
That was bad.
And I think he's a liability in our defense.
And that was it was his first sort of full game back from being injured for a while and kind of just being like in and out.
But that was
bad. Every single part of it was bad.
But that's kind of my point, is like, all around this was just garbage. He had 2 holding penalties and a PI tonight. And that's just what I can think of off the top of my head. There's probably another one in there, honestly.
Yeah, they do.
The 2 holdings were on 3rd down on the same drive.
And like some of their biggest plays, that was probably the thing that made me the sickest. They had some fun little trick plays that they threw in there, South Carolina, but like for the most part, they were just like picking on Haddon, picking on Turnage, like just throwing right at him and just going like, "Well, beat us," and then they sucked, and then South Carolina made plays.
But that's what I guess that's my whole point is, like, of tonight is we played horrible. Let's just kind of move on. Yeah. Nobody wants to think about this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's my whole point. But earlier, that was my point. But right now, I mean, in all seriousness, he's a liability out there. If I'm Vandy next week, find number 5.
It's just gonna take. It's gonna take a long while for this one for the sting of this one to wear off a little bit, because I think there's real questions to be asked. I don't think that anybody really questions Heupel's offensive acumen after we've watched this season. Like, that was just kind of an off game in a general sense, but you were chasing.
It didn't seem like the previous.
Like, well, here, this is a question too that actually applies going forward. Is it wrong to say that Tillman kind of makes offense a little awkward? You said it during you alluded to it during the halftime.
Well, you know why I brought it up at halftime is I was on the Dave Hooker show on Friday, and somebody asked that question and was like, "Does the offense look better without Tillman?" And I was like, "Dude, I never thought of it that way." And it's not a slight on Tillman. It's just I still think he's hurt. I do.
Was buzzing with
he,
him out.
He didn't look full speed on his go routes and stuff. And I know you still got your conditioning back, but you've had a few games back now. But when Keaton's in, it looks like it's full tilt. Like the speed wise, we're going. And I don't think he's 100%. And I think when he's not 100%, I think he technically hurts us because he slows us down.
Yeah. It's tough to say that.
It's very tough.
He is so great.
Running 1,000-yard receiver, best receiver on the team. But that's kind of where I'm hoping we're going to continue to stay there of, well, next guy's just as good. You know what I mean? Like I'm hoping we continue that run with that.
Everything about that, like Hyatt had a bunch of drops, and Tillman.
Small had a few drops. Small was tripping a few times running the ball. It was the for South Carolina, it was the perfect storm. For us, it was the worst storm. You know what I'm saying? Like with how things fell together. Small third quarter, second drive, I think it was. Breaks through on an inside zone to the right, and you're like, oh my God, he's one-on-one with safety. That's a win for us. And he tripped. And I was like, what? He doesn't normally trip. And he just tripped and fell before he got to the safety. And I was like, damn, what's going on here? But it just seemed like it was that way all night with everybody just being off.
Yeah. But it does just seem like that offense with Keaton emphasized more. And I don't want to say Tillman out, but maybe Tillman not wide receiver number one.
Yeah,
Hyatt is wide receiver number one.
Maybe he's the third down guy.
Yeah, and he's great in that position.
Yeah,
he had a few catches like that even tonight. I mean, those are kind of questions for going forward.